You played you played with a lot of great players over your career. You're a great player yourself. What are the misconceptions about playing with LeBron James that you've noticed so far?
The misconceptions, if you don't know him, then you're probably gonna think, oh, he's a cocky, arrogant guy. But he's not. He's not that at all. He's very humble. Still a big kid. Has a lot of fun, as you can see, yelling Taco Tuesday in the game.
Have you been invited to a Taco Tuesday?
Not yet.
What's up with that?
I don't. I'm still new here to the city. Still new to the team. So I'm sure it's gonna happen. But he does a little Halloween party. We're gonna have that soon. So looking forward to that, and then work our way to the Taco Tuesday later on.
I know he's just a teammate, right? And you don't put teammates on a pedestal. But is there a part of you that looks at him and you say to yourself, that's LeBron James? I mean, look, you've accomplished a lot, but is there a part of you that says that?
For sure.
Yeah.
Before I got to the league, my rookie year, I was with him. But before you get there, I think it takes a whole year, or maybe two, for some guys to get over that, that superstar shock. Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That being a fan still, and I'm sure there's some of the young guys, they realize we're just humans too, just regular basketball players too. But that first year, I got a chance to actually let it soak in, sink in, and I'm not just guarding Kevin Durant or guarding Kobe Bryant, but I'm guarding another basketball player, and I'm not just playing alongside LeBron James or Shaquille O'Neal, but he's a basketball player too, another human being, and he's great at what he does. But you still look at him like, man, that's LeBron. And he can. Sometimes you forget. Sometimes how much juice he really has. But AD too, all those guys, they all have juice. But
what's the biggest perk from being LeBron's teammate? Like are we getting diamond watches like Jay?
Nah, not yet. I mean, not that I know of. But you just have access to a lot of things easily, free, and he takes good care of his teammates, man. And it's like Christmas every day. If he gets something, he gives it to his teammates.
We gonna see you in Space Jam? Was that part of the free agent deal?
That wasn't part of the free agent
deal. Cameo on the shop.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'm still adjusting to LA, trying to get settled and get my podcast going and figuring out how to get that. Inside the Green Room.
Inside the Green Room. Check it out.
What's the thing that's surprised you most about Anthony Davis? Because he's another guy adjusting. So
just how easy he makes the game look.
Yeah.
And I said he's not even 100% health. And I don't think he's at 100% in shape. I'm not saying he's out of shape, but he's not in Anthony Davis shape. You know what I'm saying? He's not his shape.
Basketball shape.
He's still in good shape. Don't get me wrong, but he's not Anthony Davis shape is different. Like he's still getting back to himself.
Okay.
And that's just due to injuries. Like he wasn't able to go through training camp fully all the way. And obviously the China trip was different. We weren't able to practice as much as we wanted to. And he said he's still getting back into rhythm of things and also getting back to Anthony Davis shape. So for him to have 40 and 20 and he's not even back to himself yet, and the way he did it made it look so easy. It's kind of scary where he could go, especially playing with LeBron and all those guys on the floor with him. We have so many threats and options.
Take us through free agency real quick. How do you feel going through that whole thing? What's going through your mind? Are you watching everyone else? Give us the scoop.
I think for everybody, free agency is kind of similar. You're not really watching everybody else, but you're seeing what other guys are doing, and you're seeing what teams are making moves. Luckily, I was in a great position to where I was able to choose teams I wanted to talk to and figure out. So for me, it was fun, but at the same time, it was kind of a frustrating. It's a lot of different emotions.
Stressful, man.
Stressful.
Right? Yeah. Glued to your phone.
Nervous, anxious. You're not sure.
For Kawhi.
Yeah. You're not sure what deals are going to stay there, what deals are going to. So you're waiting to see what's going to happen, and obviously you have your top 2 or 3 options, and you figure out what this guy's going to do, and then you're trying to decide from there.
And Kawhi wouldn't tip you off. He wouldn't tell you anything, huh? Like you wouldn't be like, come on, man, just tell me.
I don't think he knew until
really?
Until it came down to the time that
Paul George,
So I think he had great meetings with all the teams. He really liked what they had to say, what they pitched to him, and I think they all were they all had a good chance of landing him until Clippers made the move, and he's like, all right, you know what? That's where I want to go.
You know what I always wondered, obviously Hollins and Danny, when you don't pick a team, do you feel like you let down some of those guys?
No.
Never?
No.
Like guys that are trying to say, yo, Danny, come play on my team. Do you ever feel like when you chose the Lakers, other teams, you're like, yo, guys, sorry.
You know what? It was between LA and Dallas, and Mark Cuban made a really good pitch, and he made it tough. So after I made my decision, I did call them, and it was tough, and I did feel kind of
When
bad.
You see him again, are you going to feel all weird?
I
like,
did,
oh, hey, Mark.
I saw him twice, and he was like, you son of a...
Can we throw it? Can you let us know, like, what was it, some Shark Tank stuff? Or
I mean, he's good at what he does, man. He's a bully, and he threw out some aggressive pitches where almost made a decision, quick.
Wow.
Sooner than I wanted to. So, that's what he does. But he's good at what he does. But I have seen him since then twice. And
so you said he tried to bully you. He did try to pull some Shark Tank move up. Take the deal now or it's off the table. Right? You got 5 minutes.
Not in that sense. He tried to bully me, but he tried to, put a pressure on LA to make decisions.
How close were you to making that decision?
Very close.
Yeah.
LA was waiting on Kawhi, and LA was obviously my first option. And then Dallas was waiting on me. Luckily, they waited.
Out, yeah.
So, but he was like, look, you make a decision today, we can throw this at you. And I'm like, Rob, this is kind of tough, man. Yeah, but I waited it out, and I'm where I want to be.
Hey, Danny, let me ask you one last thing right now. When you look around the NBA, there's so many exciting teams. Obviously, the Lakers being one of them. I know you're focusing on what you're doing in your own locker room, but are you seeing what's going on in Houston and other cities where other teams are trying to make their mark? Are you even looking at Clippers, Houston? Are you watching what's going on?
As a basketball player, you're still a basketball fan. You like to watch good basketball. And you like to see who does what. Obviously, with your competition, we're not really watching them closely. We're just saying, Trae Young had a great night, or Kawhi had so-and-so played. Oh, he's back. He's doing well for himself. And so-and-so's, you see Utah, they're balling right now, or Golden State, those things come up in conversation, just talking. But it's not like, we need to, keep up with them, or we need to make sure. It's just you being a basketball fan and watching, but then just worry about your own locker room and yourself.
You still get a kick out of watching your highlights?
Nah, it's weird to watch myself on TV.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird to watch myself on TV. It's good to see highlights. It's good to see them. When you make shots here, to see the highlights are good.
All right.
When you actually watch yourself playing, it's kind of weird.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.